Hi everybody, and welcome back to Zara Unfiltered. My name is Zara Farami, and thank you all for spending time with me today. If this is your first time here, thank you. If you're coming back again, thank you, because you could be doing something else, but you chose to spend some of your time with me, and for that I am grateful. Also, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos with anyone who you feel may benefit. Today's video is not going to be that long, so let's just get right into it. So this video may be a little shorter than the other videos because I just wanted to use it as an opportunity to share what God has placed in my heart. I was gonna make it a reel, but reels only give you 60 seconds and I was trying to time myself, but I'm like, let me not rush this. Let me just put it on here so people can go back and watch whenever they want to. So last week after church, well, during church, I'm not even gonna lie, last Sunday, I didn't feel the best. So I spoke to my pastor after church and he gave me words of encouragement, words of scripture, and things like that. And I felt better. And as I was driving home, I literally can see where I was when I was driving. God laid in my heart the scripture, Daniel chapter 11, the latter half of verse 32. And I believe it's a common scripture. It says, "Those who know their God shall be strong and do exploits." And I realized most of the times whenever people quote that scripture, they focus more on the latter half. Those who know their God shall do exploits. But God wanted me, he drew my attention to that word, shall be strong. And he asked me, he was like, where does that strength come from? Where does that strength come from? And because I realized nowadays more than ever, we as people, we need to be strong. It's not easy. It's not hard. We're hearing about different calamities, different tragedies every single day, and we need strength more than ever. And he was asking, he's like, where does that strength come from? Where does that strength come from? And as I was thinking about it, as I was pondering it, he drew my attention to the word know. Those who know their God shall be strong and do exploits. When you get to that point with God, where you've built intimacy, actually, even before you say God or anything like that, when you're dealing with someone and you're in a relationship with that person, when you take the time to know them, when you take the time to spend time, quality time with them, you get to know who they are as a person. You know their characteristics, you know their strengths, you know their flaws, you know what they are capable of. That's where trust is built, by spending time in knowing someone. That's when you get to develop the trust, the confidence in that person. The same way we do that for our boyfriends, our friends, girlfriends, everyone around us, even children. Like some parents, though, if someone were to accuse someone's child of doing something, they say, I know my child can't do that. They know their child. They know what their child is capable of. The same way we do that with human beings, we need to apply that with our relationship with God. We need to get to that point where we are so devout, we are so serious, we are so close with him. We know him for who he truly is. Not for who we want him to be, but for who he truly is. And when we get to that level of intimacy, that space of intimacy, we get to know that God is capable. That the God who saw us through the tough times, the struggles, the battles of before, he's more than capable of seeing us through the problems that we're going through now. Like I've mentioned many times on this channel, life is hard, life is difficult. Each level of life that we go into has its own share of challenges and obstacles. But it's easier, there's solace, there's peace when you know that there's someone behind you, that there's someone backing you that is more than capable of seeing you through. It's easier, you're more relieved, you're more inclined to keep going, to keep pushing forward when you know you're not by yourself, when you know that there's someone stronger than you, someone who knows more than you, someone who's mightier than you, that's behind you, that's walking this journey with you. That's where the strength comes from. We're fighting battles each and every day. That's where the strength comes from, because I know that this God has my back. I know that this God got me. I know I'm not in this by myself. It feels like it, but I know and I trust that he knows what he's doing. Once that intimacy is had, you can build confidence, you build confidence in this God. Just as we do with human beings, we have confidence in our parents. Why? Because they've proven, they've always come through. Whenever we need help, they're always there for us. We build confidence in people. That's how you develop friendship. This person has always been there for me through my hard times, through my trials. The same thing with God, but even greater. He has seen us through these battles before, and It's hard. Like I said, we're in perilous times. Things are really bad and it's easy to lose faith. But once you have that relationship with him, once you know your God, you truly know your God and all that he's capable of, the strength comes. Why? Because since you know he's behind you, you can keep pushing. You can keep going. Even though it's raining, even though it's storming, you're like, okay, God got me. I'm going through this for a reason. God has my back. I know everything is going to work out for his good. Everything is going to work out for his glory. It might not seem like it at that moment, but you know, and that's why you can keep pushing. That's why you can keep going. When people are at the gym, that's how you get the muscles. You keep going when it hurts. You keep pushing when it hurts. It's like that. Okay, let me keep working at this. Let me keep moving. Why? Because I know the God that is behind me. I know the God that is with me. I know the God that is around me. And as you keep walking and moving through those trials, you're building your capacity. You're building your strength. And once you have the strength, that's when you can start doing the exploits. Those who know their God shall be strong and do exploits. We need to know him more than ever. Like, I've heard that scripture so many times before, and I'm not gonna lie, I always focused on the exploits part, but you need the strength before you can do the exploits. Whether it's spiritual capacity, mental capacity, you need the strength before you can do the exploits. Those who know their God shall be strong and do exploits. Like I said, this video is not going to be too long. That's just something that I wanted to share, especially like right now, this is graduation season. So many people are leaving one phase of life and then they're about to start another one. I see so many people are getting married. So many people are becoming first-time parents. Every new stage in life has its new share of problems, has its new challenges and obstacles, and you need strength. Know your God. That's why so many people in the Bible, Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were able to do so much. They were able to do exploits because they were confident in the God that they served. They knew their God. Know your God. He has your back. Like I said, it might not always feel like he's there, but he's watching you. He knows what's going on. He has your back. Know him. Spend time with him. When you have time by yourself and it's just the two of you, cultivate that relationship. Build an intimacy, Those who know their God shall be strong and do exploits. All right, everybody, I don't want to take too much of your time. Thank you again for spending time with me. I hope everybody has an amazing week ahead. Please subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.